Hey there guys, so with the release of Scarlet a couple of weeks ago, I thought it was the perfect opportunity to go back, rewatch on the Mamoru Hosoda films and rank them all from worst to best. And I will say, this is a video I'm excited to do since Mamoru Hosoda is one of the greatest anime directors working today. And I will state that Digimon the movie won't be on this list, but I will be talking about his two short films that he directed. At last place is One Piece Matsuri and The Secret Island. I went into this not watching any One Piece or not knowing anything about One Piece, and I had an okay time with it. I think I would have appreciated it more if I actually watched any One Piece, or I at least watched the Netflix series. And it definitely has Hosoda's DNA when it comes down to animation. He nails it when it comes to big atmospheres. And it does get dark and disturbing as the film goes along. I think One Piece fans would enjoy this, but honestly, I don't think I would watch this again, and I only watched this film just for the sake of this list. At number 9 is Belle. I remember watching this back in like early 2022 in the cinema, and I enjoyed it, but watching it again recently, it doesn't really hold up. Like, this film is basically Summer Wars meets Beauty and the Beast, along with some child abuse and some musical numbers, even though the musical numbers is quite good. I mean, the animation is just gorgeous. I mean, Hosoda nails it when he gets his like hand-drawn 2D animation along with his 3D computer animation coexisting in the same film. And this film is so relevant to today's technology and social media, but for a runtime for over 2 hours, it's way overdue its welcome. And it doesn't really explain like the world of you. I mean, what can you actually do besides becoming a big pop star? Like I said, this is a gorgeous film, but when it comes down to its story and you compare this to other Hosoda movies, it's frustrating. At number 8 is Scarlet. Now, my expectations were so low. Like, no one was talking about this movie. The trailers weren't good. The animation didn't impress me. They kept changing the release date for this movie. All that being said, I had an okay time with this movie, even though I won't go back to this movie ever again. On an animation level, it's stunning, it's captivating. But the story, besides some cool ideas, I mean, it's so bare-boned and service level. I expected more from Hosoda, and the characters are pretty much mediocre. Like, the best way I would describe this movie is that it's a beautiful mess that gets lost in its own ambitions. At number 7 is Summer Wars. I do like this one, even though I think it's overrated. The plot is basically Digimon are a war game with a couple of subplots about family, and this guy is pretending to be this woman's boyfriend. But the film doesn't know what it wants to be. But does it want to be a family drama, a coming-of-age story, a cyberpunk, a rom-com? The film is solid enough. It's entertaining enough. The characters are likable, but the pacing is such a hodgepodge. At number 6 is Digimon Adventure, the prelude to the first series. For a 20-minute short film, it's an easy watch even if you're not a Digimon fan. And I know what you're thinking, why is Agumon massive and how did you digivolve without a Digivice? Apparently there were 2 different production teams, one working on this and one working on the show, and there was no communication. Having this on VHS back in like 2000, watching Greymon versus Parrotmon was just epic.
I'm Greymon now.
You can be whoever you want, big guy.
Nova Flame!
But I will say you don't need to watch this to enjoy the series. It does reference a couple of times, but the show explains it well. So yeah, I mean, this one always had a special place in my heart as a kid. At number 5 is The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Hosoda's first original film and his symbol to his studio. It's a small time travel movie that is so down to earth and engaging. The film does a great job of showing you time travel in different ways. The plot can get weird, but it's funny, it's charming, and it does a great job of making you fall in love with the characters. At number 4 is The Boy and the Beast. This is one of those movies you forget how good it is. I mean, I love those stories about the master and the student, and Hosoda just perfected it with the relationships and the dynamics. This is a film about found family, growth, and choosing what life to be in. At its core, it's a great martial arts movie, and the animation is at its peak, whether it's the character designs or the backgrounds. At number 3 is Mirai, and this was the first Hosoda movie I watched in cinema. This is a film about appreciating your family tree, being grateful for people that came before you, and growing up. To me, this film is so heartwarming, uplifting, magical. I think there is a great message about family and a powerful bond between loved ones. At second place is Digimon Our War Game. I know there's better films on this list, but this one has always had a special place in my heart. I remember as a kid, I had Digimon the movie on VHS and I would watch it again and again and again because this one was always my favourite segment. It has a very mature storyline rather than an evil Digimon trying to take over the world or destroy the world. I mean, you've got this Digimon on the internet trying to corrupt the system, sending missiles to unknown targets, but it's hard to take that seriously when half the Digidestins aren't present because one's at a birthday or one's on holiday. Watching it today and you got Metal Garurumon and War Greymon trying to stop an army of Duoboromon, even though they don't stand a chance, it's just epic. And when you think it's over, they actually DNA Digivolve into Omnimon and completely bitch slap them all.
Part War Greymon, Part Metal Garurumon. They Digivolve together to become
Omnimon! Transcendent Sword!
Hey!
And on a side note, Digimon the movie has the greatest movie soundtrack of all time. So my favourite Hosoda movie is Wolf Children. Everything from the characters, the story, the animation, the pacing, the message is just a masterpiece. This is a film about parenthood, finding your purpose, learning to let go, allowing your loved ones to become what they need to be. The film is a fairy tale, but it's so down to earth at the same time. To me, Wolf Children always makes me cry. I think it's up there in like the top 5 greatest anime films of all time. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Go like, share, and subscribe. Let me know, what are your favourite Hosoda movies? Go check out my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram page. You guys are awesome. I got your back.